Hi everyone, Paul from Ultimate Fat Burner, Smart About Supplements here, and today I'm asking the question, if you're taking a whey protein powder, how many scoops should you take? I'll have the answer in just a couple seconds. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Hey, welcome back, and thanks so much for sticking around. So, let's say you've started working out and you've heard whey protein is great stuff. You pick some up, and now you're wondering, how many scoops do I take? If 1 scoop is good, is 2 scoops better? What about 3 scoops? Well, the conventional wisdom is that you'll get the best results with 20 grams of high-quality whey protein in a single serving. That's about 1 scoop or a little less, and it's about the standard serving size for most protein powders. Okay, so why 20 grams, and where does that number come from? Well, this recommendation isn't pulled out of a hat. It's based on a clinical study that had athletes consume 80 grams of whey protein in a 12-hour recovery period immediately following a workout, and then measuring the increase in muscle protein synthesis. Some of the athletes consumed 8 10-gram servings of whey protein, 1 every hour and a half for a total of 8 servings. Some consumed 4 20-gram servings of protein, 1 serving every 3 hours for a total of 4 servings. And some consumed 2 40-gram servings of protein, 1 every 6 hours for a total of 2 servings. The study showed that the 20-gram dose resulted in the greatest increase in muscle protein synthesis, which is pretty much the reason why you take whey protein in the first place. So, 20 grams or 1 scoop is the simple answer to the question, if I'm taking a whey protein, how many scoops should I take? Now, here's where it starts to get a little more complicated, because not everyone agrees with this and not all studies have come to the same conclusion. For example, one study showed that a post-workout meal of 40 grams of whey protein delivered greater muscle protein synthesis than a 20-gram serving, contradicting the results of the study I mentioned earlier. In addition, a paper published in the Journal of International Society of Sports Nutrition argues that while consuming more than 20 grams of protein does mean some of the extra amino acids will not be used for the building of muscle, not all those extra aminos will be wasted, and some will be used for muscle building purposes. As a result, they argue taking more than 20 grams of whey protein is a good idea. Okay, so what does this all mean really? Can you take more than 1 scoop of protein, and are you wasting your money if you do? Well, those are really good questions, and it's hard to give you a straight answer because some of the clinical data is inconsistent. Having said that, I have 3 recommendations for you as far as how many scoops of whey protein you should take. Number 1, if you want to play it safe, stick with the 20 grams or 1 scoop per serving rule. You just can't go wrong with this. Number 2, if you want to take more than 1 scoop, mix your whey protein with something other than water, preferably milk. Whey protein is a very fast-acting protein, and you can slow the rate at which it is digested by mixing it with carbs and fat. Milk, of course, has both. By slowing the rate of digestion, you can increase the likelihood that more of the protein you consume is actually used for muscle building and repair. Number 3, if you want to try a higher dose, don't just throw a pile of protein into the blender. Be scientific about it. Here's what I recommend you do to determine your dose. Take your weight in pounds and divide it by 2.2. That's your weight in kilograms. Now take that number and multiply it by 0.4. That's the number of grams of protein in your serving size. So to show you what this looks like using a 200-pound person as an example, divide 200 by 2.2 to get the weight in kilograms. So 200 divided by 2.2 is 90.9. 90.9 times 0.4 is 36 grams per serving. So where is this formula coming from? Well, just so you know, this is the formula recommended in the paper published in the Journal of International Society of Sports Nutrition that I referenced earlier on in this video. If you're watching this video on YouTube, you can find a link to the study in the description below. All right, everyone, there you have it. The answer to, if you're taking a whey protein, how many scoops should you take? If you're watching this on YouTube and you have a question, please leave it below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or if you want to be alerted whenever we post new videos, hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you really soon.